Hello, my name is Ralph. I'm with Meditech. Here today I'd like to share with you the QA3 patient transport stretcher. This particular version has the X-ray tops. This unit is available without these also. So Brad, as the product expert, why don't you tell us a little bit about this stretcher and why it's so unique? I see that it's very different looking to many others on the market. So tell us about it.
Yeah, you're right. It does look quite different from the typical stretcher design, and that's specifically because with the single pedestal that you'll notice, we can get a lot more maneuverability and flexibility for some of the positioning, such as like the Trendelenburg. And you'll see that the side rails, they're a fixed kind of a one-piece unit, and that was specifically so that there's no pinch points. There's no spots for your fingers to get trapped in that. And they also tuck underneath of the deck so that there's no transfer gap.
Excellent. And so with the center column, does that mean it's more likely to tip up?
So it does look like it could, and why don't we see? It's very well balanced design, and the weight is very evenly distributed. So if we push down here, and you can see that it's not
certainly very, very solid,
going anywhere.
You told me once, I think, that it was used by the British Army, is that correct?
Yeah, they very interesting actually. The British Army standardized on this unit for their field operations. They found it to be very robust, and it held up super well to rigorous conditions. And
brilliant. Excellent. So let's go through some of the key features then.
So Ralph, why don't you hop on the stretcher and we'll show everyone how the backrest works and also that Trendelenburg feature from any height.
Okay.
So I'll just put it down here for you.
Oh wow, that sure does go down low. How high is this, do you know?
It's about 18 or 19 inches. It's actually the lowest available on the market. You'll notice it's very easy to get onto.
Very comfortable.
Backrest is operated here. The whole back section comes up, and there's a lever. It's a gas-assisted raising and lowering, so that's very straightforward there. Over on this side here, we have a handle for the Trendelenburg. So from any height, you can put the patient into a Trendelenburg position, which is a very unique special feature to only this stretcher. That means that you can, if there's a cardiac emergency or something like that, you don't have to worry about pumping up the stretcher. You can just immediately from any height put them down from the head end.
So totally designed for the caregiver. Yeah,
everything really can be operated from right around the patient's head end of the stretcher.
Very good. Tell us about some of these other bars and pedals down here.
Okay, so it comes standard with 6-inch casters. You can upgrade to 8-inch if you want. These Tonte casters are very easy rolling. And so from any point around the stretcher, there's a sort of this one-piece bar here where you can release or engage the brakes. So stepping on this from any point along there on either side of the stretcher is your braking mechanism. This one pedal here in the middle, there's one on either side, and that's for raising and lowering. So you'll notice it's a very smooth, easy pedal pumping action, and then you just raise it up to lower it down.
Very simple to use.
So once we're ready to go, we'll release the brakes, and that goes into all 4 casters, or just sitting on 4 casters, so it's very maneuverable. If we want to go now, take the patient down the hall, we would engage the 5th wheel. So this is a pedal here that puts down a center wheel that it's now riding on. We lift up the back section. There's some handles here, so it's you're very close to the patient, and you can see how it rides nice and straight and smooth. It's not going to drift across the hallways and that.
Got it. So very good for the caregiver.
Yeah, exactly. And then with regards to the side rails, you'll notice it's just a simple click into place. It's just a one-handed. For releasing the side rail there, it just drops into place. There's no pinch points. Won't catch your fingers. You just release the handle. It drops down. Tuck it under.
Very nice and straight here for the patient to get off.
Yeah, exactly. So there's very little or no gap. You got your IV pull. The quick release. Just wherever you let go of the release, it locks into place. Tucked right into the side rail, so it's out of the way, but it's always there.
So Brad, today, infection prevention is a big word out there.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us how this unit fits that need?
Sure. So there's really two things. One is that the mattress has got sealed seams. It's a memory foam mattress, very comfortable, but it's designed, so the whole stretcher then from a design, second thing is it really flows, so fluids, all that. You can see here if we look at the back section, put it all the way up, you can see how it's all molded and everything's like a waterfall construction.
Sure.
So the fluids are supposed to, you know, what you want from an infection prevention and control standpoint and perspective is that anything that will run off easily and then it'll be good to wipe down.
So that really wraps up the QA3 patient transport stretcher. Brad, is there anything else that someone should know when considering this stretcher?
Well, one other important factor is actually how much weight capacity the
Sure.
stretcher has, so like how much it'll hold, and this stretcher is pretty much the highest available is 705 pounds patient weight
Wow.
capacity. So that's often a important factor, and it's also a good sign of how robust and how well built a stretcher is, how much
sure.
weight it can handle. So.
Well, thank you very much, Brad. This is certainly an awesome stretcher for someone to consider. Thank you.